Hey guys, welcome to the DizzyCast podcast. Your one-stop shop for DizzyCast podcast. You know the words. No, you don't. Y'all don't nobody watch this. We all like video games. We all to start somewhere when playing video games. We all had them very first early memories. That's what today is about. Before we get into that, Blue, how you doing today?
I'm doing exuberating.
Exuberating. That's a new word. Hello, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. I'm on Diablo 4 right now.
That's good. That's good. I haven't counted from 1, 2, 3 yet. Okay. I'm gonna start off by telling my I got like 1.5 stories. I say half because one of them like wasn't even like my game system, but then the other one was my game system. My first gaming memory was like way back in the day. I can't remember how old I was. I was like 6 or 5 or some young as hell number. And I remember I was on, my mom had a Super Nintendo with Aladdin. And if anybody knows, if any nerds know about fucking Super Nintendo Aladdin, they gonna tell you about Super Nintendo Aladdin. That shit was
Wait, your mom had a Super Nintendo?
She had a Super Nintendo and had Aladdin on it.
I'm surprised.
I don't remember how she got it. I remember I asked her and she said she don't fucking know. But she had it, had Aladdin on it, and I remember I had fun with it. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing because I didn't know what the fuck a button even was. And then I remember, like, this ain't even about the game though, but I remember it was next to a computer. And then I had somebody had a glass of water. It probably wasn't me. We sat the glass of water on the table next to the computer. The water didn't even spill. Then the fucking the computer just started smoking. The screen went off. The computer just started smoking. I don't remember what happened after that. It just started smoking. End of that story. So my next story is
water. As soon as you said water, I knew it was something bad.
But next story. This is one from me actually having a game console. I think I was like, I want to say like 7. I think I was 7. This is my first ever game console I ever owned. I was sitting in the back of my stepdad's car, and my mom said she gonna get me a Game Boy. And I was like, oh, okay, bet. I don't know what the fuck a Game Boy is, but that sounds hard. I remember I seen that on a commercial, I think, one time. And then she went to the store. She came back. She handed me a Nintendo DS. I said, this ain't no Game Boy. What is this? She said it's better. I said, what? She handed me a Game Boy Advance game with it. It was Ed and Eddie the Misadventures. I remember the whole goddamn title.
Misadventures?
That's exactly what it was called. The Misadventures.
Oh my god, no.
And it was Ed, Ed, and Eddie. And I remember.
I'm sorry for your loss.
No, I had a good ass time with it. I loved Ed and Eddie. Ed and Eddie was my shit back then.
Whew,
and
because that show, that franchise just takes my energy away.
It was my favorite shit ever. That was my bread and butter. I love that show. And then my mom handed me the system, put the game in, turned it on for me. I was like, I played it for a little bit. I was like, whoa, nigga, I'm walking as Eddie. I could go left and right as Eddie, and I could read a little bit at the time, but I didn't know what the fuck was going on really. I just knew I was walking around as Ed and Eddie and having a good ass time doing it. And they got powers and shit. They fucking Double D could shoot with a slingshot. I was like, what? I was so fucking hyped and confused at the same time because it was my first time ever holding a game system. And then the shit that was the funniest was I could read a little bit. I said that before, but I read that they had a power button. So my idea of a power button was it was the button that uses the power. So I was hyped as fuck.
You cut the game off.
Let me finish.
I'm sorry.
I was hyped as hell in the back of the car, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's time for me to use my power!" I hit the power button. I was like, my screen went dark. I was like, "What happened?"
Is this the power?
Mama, she said, "Hit it again." I said, "Huh?" I hit it again. My game system turned on. I was like, "Oh, cool. I bet."
My powers are returning.
And I'm not gonna lie, for a full like week, I did not get any far in that game for one simple reason. It wasn't because the game was hard or I couldn't do it. It was because the only part I got to in that game was after the first jawbreaker, and then I stopped playing. And the only reason that happened was because you know their goal in the show. The goal in the show is to get jawbreakers. So I thought,
Oh my!
I thought I got the first jawbreaker. I'm done. And I just kept on replaying that one part over and over until one day, like a week later, I was like, hold on, wait, the game didn't stop. I'm the one that stopped. What happens if I keep walking? Is there more? And then I kept walking and there was more.
But you're not being dramatic or lying about this. Is really.
I was 7. Leave me alone.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was like that in some games. Like they'll make it to where they're at like a familiar place. I'm like, oh, I'm done, because the place is so familiar. But it was just the fucking tutorial.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was 7 and it was my first ever gaming experience. And my mom didn't know shit about video games. She didn't know if I was doing good or not. So I did that all by myself. I did not know. There was nobody to tell me I was doing wrong. So I did my best, and then I went and I kept on going because there was more game, and I had a good ass time. I beat that whole game. I remember I had a good ass time with that game.
That's good. That's good.
Now tell me guys, do y'all have any game stories?
Go on, Al. Let's hear yours.
Give me a second. Let me drink some water.
Chug.
I'm sorry. I was eating some pizza rolls. But okay. I'll say my first earliest memory of games, it's between two things. Because I don't remember which one came first. My dad got my mom, this is before I was born. My dad got my mom a Game Boy Advance. So I do remember my mom having a Game Boy Advance, and she had a whole bunch of Mario games, Donkey Kong. She had, oh my god, my favorite game on it though was the Proud Family game.
There was
that game. That game was so good. I really liked it. I always got stuck. Like it was kind of hard. No, the hardest game on Game Boy Advance, nobody can tell me anything other, is the Avatar: The Last Airbender game. Bro, yeah. That game was actually so difficult. It was so difficult. I couldn't the combat. It was just a lot. It was a lot going on. I was so like, even to this day, I probably still wouldn't beat it if I'm being honest.
Goddamn.
Then oh yeah, so I think the Game Boy was my earliest game. Game Boy Advance is my earliest memory. Then it moved on to my dad had a PS2 that he really he never really used it too often, but like when he did pull it out and hook it up, bro, we would play Crash Bandicoot racing. We would play Lego Star Wars.
Hey, Harshwings.
Those type of games. I remember Lego Batman. Like I remember all the Lego games were my favorite growing up. And I still do like. The matter of fact, damn it! If your Switch wasn't broken, we'd be playing it.
I mean, it's on PS Plus, so we could play it.
Ooh.
Is that game free? Wait, is that game free on PS Plus?
You talking about Lego DC Supervillains?
Yeah, but But then you have the DLCs.
I think I have it on Switch. Yeah, I think I have DLCs on Switch. But the deluxe edition might be on PS Plus. I'll check it.
Bro, oh my god! If y'all haven't played it. The Super Villains game for Legos is super good.
It is. We haven't
even finished it, but it literally it's like GTA but for Legos, and you can, mind you can play on split screen because it's a couch game, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And both players can go anywhere, and y'all will still be in the same lobby. Like y'all can literally explore the entire game alone if you wanted to, and. You can hijack cars. It literally reminded me of GTA, but it was just so cool. To me it was. I liked it.
Okay, it's not on PS Plus. It's the other ones that are on PS Plus though.
Well, and then let me think. Okay, so I remember the Lego games. Oh, Atari. Because I remember, when they were selling in the early 2000s, or I guess I would say maybe mid 2000s to early 2010s, they were selling a bunch of like joystick consoles for like $20 at stores, and it would be like Batman, not Batman, fucking Pac-Man console. It would be like an Atari system.
Oh yeah, them plug and
They would have like
plays.
just a bunch of games. Yeah, the plug and plays. Bro, I had a SpongeBob one. I loved it.
Ooh, that
My
opened
SpongeBob
up
one was really
memories.
nice. Yes, the plug and play is probably a lot of kids' early memory of gaming
Mm-hmm.
because it was really cheap for parents to get you on like your birthday or Christmas, and they were actually really good at the time.
For a kid, that shit was amazing.
Like if you had that at your house, you were the cool kid.
Uh-huh.
Right at your place.
Especially since like half of the time the controller is a toy in itself because it's like it was themed around whatever you got it for.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm not even done though.
Tell them what's
Okay,
up.
so I feel like, and I don't know, there's not a lot of kids like me out there. Okay, I'm not the type of person to say I'm built different or I'm like a rare breed because I think that's kind of cringy. But this is a genuine, unique memory that there's probably less than 10,000 kids out there who share this. Bro, I was a PC kid. Okay, like I was a family computer kid, but I wasn't just like some cool math, little Roblox only type of kid. Because I do remember playing Roblox back in like when they were in the 2006 era. I do remember that, but I'm talking about free realms, bro. If anybody out there, I know nobody in this call knows what that is, but anybody out there, you know what it is, bro. Anybody out there, bro, please. Bro, Free Realms, Toontown, which I still do play Toontown because they have fan servers now, but Toontown, fucking Free Realms, Wizard 101,
Mm-hmm.
it's still out there and I still do play that, but Wizard 101 before, like, it had a lot of the modern changes that it has now. Even honestly, I'll even include Pirate 101 because bitch, I played that in the beta. And just so many like PC games. Like a lot of people don't remember them because a lot of kids, such as myself, you get like a DS or something, and you just chill with that. But me, I don't know why I was always so infatuated with computers growing up, and I got into those niche games, and I didn't know. I'm so sad about that. That's lucky. Like I think it was like a fucked up ass thing that happened to me. Was that I always get super heavily into like games that will probably never make it in the future, and to this day, Sony, you could bring back free roams because Dizzy, I showed you the quality of the game like back in its time period. That game would have easily been good nowadays. Easily.
Ooh,
And
Fusion
the
Falls,
part,
another one.
yes. And the part that really gets me though is that Sony was like, "Oh, we closed the game." Bless you, by the way.
Thank you.
We closed the game because it was too hard to at the time the computers weren't that good and it was too hard to upkeep the game. But I'm like, bro, now that's not this now. Currently, that game would be easily. I mean, it would do amazing. Like, I don't see why they don't bring it back. But and it was on everything. It was on consoles. It was on computer. It mainly first came out on computer though because at the time consoles weren't up to par. But when it got to consoles, it was working. And so that was my computer phase. Then I got a DS, right?
Right.
Because I eventually got a DS. It was the DS what's it called? Light, I think.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if it was the Light. Because I didn't have the bulky fat ass first one.
That's what I had.
Bro, I had the DS Lite. Let me tell y'all, I had it maybe a year. Might have been a little bit less. And I loved it. The first game I ever had on it, bro, I'm Googling it right now. I'm having memories. Wait. Hold on. DS racing games. Y'all, bro. Hold on. I'm Googling it because I kind of missed this game. But is this it? Wait. Wait, hold on. Wait. wait, y'all. Okay, y'all. If y'all were DS or Nintendo kids growing up, y'all knew that the DS was the first start of Nintendo having like ghetto ass like random games that nobody ever knew about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that was the main start because I know they have them back in the old systems, but the DS is when Nintendo really started giving any developer a chance.
The
They gave
DS
anybody a
and
chance.
Wii.
Bro, yes. So hold on. Race driver create and race. I think that's what it's called. I think it's called. Is this it? No, it's not. All I know is, bro. Let me tell you. There was these games. I played this racing game. I don't care how bad I was at it. I used to just sit on there and do anything because I didn't have the Mario games. Y'all, let me tell y'all. Okay, y'all gonna really call me poor. A bitch, them shits was kind of expensive for me at the time. That
No,
time,
fine.
like no, like I know a lot of people say they grew up playing Mario and shit. Bitch, I really was like, I mean, I did. I played it on the Game Boy Advance, but I didn't buy Mario Kart on the DS and play with anybody. Like the only time I could is it because you could share games with people.
Yeah.
Like you could like you could play locally and share screen or whatever. So I remember that. But I was the kid who had a whole bunch of like the only main name brand game I had really at the time was Pokemon.
Name
I always
brand.
kept Pokemon. Yeah, I had like Pokemon Black and White, and I had Black and White 2. I had I had those games. Those were my name brand games. But I was down to go to GameStop and get the ghetto games for $20. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
look,
Oh, I got a
and
lot
I
of
always
those.
did. They were so good. I don't care, bro. They were good to me. I really liked them.
The only DS
And
game I have today is one of those ghetto $20 games because I still love it. Oh,
I found it. Trackmania.
you know what's
Yeah.
crazy? They still make those.
Bro, what?
It's
I
free.
played it. They were
There's one
ghetto.
free on
They were-
PlayStation.
I see it. What the fuck? Ubisoft, you still make this? Bro, that was my first ever DS game. Bro, that brings back memories. If any of y'all in the chat, Trackmania. This game, I'm looking at the quality. Bro, I missed this game. I actually would still play this just because of the nostalgia.
They
It
got it
was
free on
actually
PlayStation,
so.
the newer one.
I
Oh
need to
my
play PS.
god.
You looking it up? You looking up Trackmania?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
bro.
had
Look
this
at
for
the
a console. But what was it though? I think I pirated it when I was a baby.
bro. I sucked at this game, and whenever I tried to build tracks, I would always lose instantly, and like because I was horrible at making the tracks.
The
But
original Mario Maker.
it literally, bro, this game. I don't care what nobody says. If you never played Trackmania, I don't care what new racing game you play for $70 modernly. This was your start. This is where Trackmania walked, so all them other racing games could run.
Yeah, I think I played this.
This show did.
Target. I played it at Target or Walmart when it was on demo.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Bro, they had a Trackmania DS. They had a Trackmania DS Lite. I did not know that.
They had Trackmania DS and Trackmania Turbo.
Yeah, for PS4.
No, I'm talking about like a branded. Like, you know how they do branded
Yeah.
consoles like Pikachu DS.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like
They have their
here.
own. That's crazy. They have their own.
No,
skin.
yeah, they have their own skin, like how Pikachu has a skin for DS and everything.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
It's in the chat. It's in the chat right there.
Hold on, let me look at it. Holy shit. That kind
It's
of.
clean though.
I'm not gonna lie, it's clean, but some of it's kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie. It's a
Like,
percentage of ugly.
It's distracting, but it's that on brand distracting, you know?
But I mean, this was the first. Wasn't the DS like the first time Nintendo was doing console skins?
No.
Game Boy did that.
They've been doing that
They
shit
were-
since like
Oh.
N64, I think.
Well, I mean for their handhelds, not for their
Game Boy
like,
did. Game Boy.
Game Boy.
No,
I
Game
hate
Boy.
Game
Game Boy
Boy
had
games.
stickers. Game Boy had stickers.
Yeah, it was stickers.
And Game Boy
yeah.
Advanced SP was like the first time they did like real like versions of that shit.
Yeah, they had stickers. You're so right. You're so right because my Game Boy came with stickers.
Hold on, let me
was
put
my
this.
hit.
Let me put this on the screen so the people can see the ugly ass DS. Y'all see that?
Or I was brought it with stickers. I don't remember. It was one of the two. But I had stickers on
Bro,
mine.
okay, so Trackmania was my first game, right?
Right?
Okay, yo, I'm gonna share a memory with y'all because I hold it dear to my heart for real. It might sound a little silly, but I remember when GameStop wasn't shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I remember growing up as a kid when games, first of all, this was before a $60 game could ever exist, okay? That was never a fucking thing. And now it's 70, which is crazy to me because the quality has not went to $70. It barely hits $60 quality, but
Yeah.
anyways. So let me tell you, as I'm playing a AAA game right now by Blizzard, I'm literally playing Diablo, but I mean, I say Diablo's worth it though, but that's besides the point. But okay, so I remember going, my aunt, okay, because my mom and dad like they had money to take me to GameStop. It's just that it wasn't very frequently because not gonna lie, even some of the stuff back then was a little bit overpriced at GameStop, but I mean, hey, you're a kid, so you're gonna want it regardless. And I remember my aunt, she would visit and she would always take me to GameStop. And bro, I remember I had got this it was the first ever little like carry on little DS little pat satchel or whatever that I ever owned. And it was a blue one with the strap and it was for the original DS and I fucking loved it, bro. I I loved my little DS bag and I remember I would get games from there all the time and I remember back honestly, I never got any used DS games, I think. But when I got a Wii, like when my dad bought the family a Wii, I remember that's when I was interested in the used games because they were pretty cheap and good. Like
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I really liked them. Um, I will say, what was that one fucking thing? Okay, to me, and a lot of people might not agree with this, right? But I don't think it's too obscure of an opinion. I liked my DSi XL. I had the blue one. I that bitch. First of all, to me, besides not even just like the survivability of it, but the the upgrades that it had was probably one of the biggest innovations in Nintendo's handheld. But of course, besides the 3DS, but in terms of like, this is the first time I vividly remember like seeing a quality change like that was
Mm-hmm.
good, like a huge net positive and quality change. And then they came out with the 3D that nobody ever used and hated because it gave them headaches. But
I like the
you
3D.
know, yeah, you were part of like the 1% that liked it, which is why they made it.
Yeah.
But a majority of people, it literally just made them have to cross their eyes to look at the screen because like it wasn't horrendous. Why am I lying? No, I'm sorry. It really wasn't that good to me. I mean, like I
Used up.
liked like I tried to use it, but it was just like my eyes legitimately were hurting trying to focus on what the fuck I was looking at. The only game that I liked on it was the Face Brawlers. Wasn't it like the Face Fighters or something?
Face Raiders, I think it was called.
Face Raiders. Yeah, that was the only one. I was like, okay, this is okay. This is pretty cool. I don't like how Nintendo was trying to make you move your DS so much with the games. Like they
Uh-huh.
had so
Because
many
they had
games where it was just
gyroscope in
motion
that bitch.
controls.
That
Yeah, but
giant
even I just thought it was so ratchet, bro. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Dude, y'all okay? I found out this is a memory that a lot of people have, and I feel ghetto for it. But people be taking pictures with at funerals with their DSS kids,
Uh-huh.
and it be making the little click noise.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, it's so ghetto
And you
because it's
you
like,
you turn the
bitch,
volume all the way
imagine
down. That noise is still loud. That noise is still full volume.
imagine like no, because y'all okay. Y'all, as a kid, let me tell this story. I've never told anybody this story. I think I have once. Told this story once. Okay. So somebody in my family died, right? And when we got to their funeral and was at their casket, I walked up I got jump scared, like, and not in like a scared way, but like in like a jump scare laugh. And
No.
bro, because the body, y'all, no disrespect. I don't know who did her body because different, not everybody's dead body look the same. Like, when they do your body to put you in the casket to look presentable.
Yeah.
I don't know who did it, but it legitimately looked like a doll. Like, she
Damn.
looked like a doll. And I was like, bro, and I wasn't laughing like out of just laughing. Like, it was my first time ever realizing that I have a response to shock that makes me laugh. Like, because some people, when they get shocked, they respond in different ways. They get scared, they might get mad. But I noted that was the first time I was like, wait, like, I laugh when I get shocked.
You do.
And so, but it was the worst time. She was at a funeral. So I had to sit there, bro. I was like, oh my God. Like, I had to.
Oh,
I had to be like, oh my God. Like, I had to, girl, I had to play it off. Girl, I was playing, girl. I was trying my best. And then I remember I used my DS. I didn't take a picture of the body, but I took a picture just like at the funeral, just like remember. Because sometimes as a kid, I'd be like, this is like my DS was kind of like my diary, low key. Like, I wanted to keep memories of pictures in there to remember, like, what the fuck, where I was at, and what's, like when I get older, I'm gonna look back at this, and I never did because I lost that DS. But no, I didn't lose it. I think it's in storage. It's in storage, but that's at my hometown, and bitch, I live 13 hours away, so ain't no time soon for me to go and find that bitch. But what I will say is, bro, that it was just so fucking insane to me that the little click sound, they never put no silencer on it. It was just like ching, and I'm like, damn.
You have your shit at 0 volume and the shit would still play.
And,
so that
bro,
way you can't sneak
no
over.
stealth pictures around here.
Bro.
No stealth pictures.
No, but bro, let me tell you about. Okay, y'all. Any black people watching? Y'all, I know they used to always. The old boomer black people used to always in your family would be like, go get your DS. Let's take a family picture.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh. And then they used to be like, okay, we're gonna take the SD card to Walgreens to get the pictures printed out. Oh, that's how you know we kind of old because Walgreens.
Uh-huh.
God.
Bro, that's a myth, bro. Any black kid, y'all, I know y'all remember y'all mama being like, make sure you don't forget the little, what's it called, disposable camera, because when we get to this party and take these pictures, we're gonna go to CVS or Walgreens and get them printed out.
I think my mom still uses disposable cameras to this day. She still be using disposable cameras.
I'm not gonna lie, I know the DS wasn't the first camera to have an SD to where you could do the pictures, but to me as a kid, I always thought, I was like, damn, this is so innovative.
It was the first accessible one for children.
It was the first camera for children that they could do whatever they want. And bro, honestly, DS, that's why I say the DSi was so innovative, because the internet connection was just so like it was oddly good. It was when you were connecting to the internet, it was better than the fucking Switch we have now.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, like, bro, Blue can tell you a million times about when we play Mario Party and there's somebody that disconnects or you can't start the party. Or you can't I don't remember none of that. Bro, I don't remember none of that being an issue on fucking the Wii. I don't even remember the Wii having issues like that. Like,
how come the Nintendo DS had better voice chat than the Switch? That's the craziest part.
Bro, the DS was just so. That's really just such a good like.
Best
they
word.
really went downhill after that. That was their best word. The DS, and they'll never top it.
Like,
and I'm trying.
I don't know. The Switch 2's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
How did it feel? Okay, so for all of you rich kids out there, how did it feel having a PS Vita? Because I know that was better. I know that was
fun.
the DS, but on 10. I know that thing literally was that thing was the DS, but like to another level of better because it had. Matter of fact, they can have cellular data and you can literally make phone calls on them.
The funniest part was they said that you could have that, but it was only with AT&T and only certain models, and you had to get it like in the first year of the Vita.
Yeah. I'm trying to sell my Vita. Who wants it?
I mean, but honestly, some people still have their Vitas and they mod them and they use them as emulators for modern shit.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It's real good. I remember my PSP was modded.
It's strangely a really good emulator.
It really is.
It really is. The PSP and the Vita are hands down the best thing to like home.
I was too poor. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was post for. I was like, huh? What's that, bro? I'm on DS game.
You're gonna hate me. I brought my PSP to school this one time, right? And I was just playing because I did all my work. I did all my work in all my classes. So I said I deserve this. I'm gonna play. Well, I was either playing a Dragon Ball game or I was playing Sonic Rivals. It was one of those two.
I love Sonic Rivals.
It was so good. Silver was actually bearable in that game. And I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I don't know. CeeLo Green probably got to me because I don't remember what happened.
Oh my God.
I hate it.
So I remember I was in class and I blinked and my eyes opened up and I'm walking past the cafeteria and my hands are still up as if I'm holding something, but my PSP's not there. And I'm like, what happened in the last minute of me getting here? So I retraced my steps to go back to the class and it's nowhere to be seen. I'm like, where the hell did it go? So I think a time traveler came through and just jacked my shit.
Imagine a time traveler jacking your PSP just cause.
I don't remember picking up my backpack and walking to the cafeteria at all. I do not remember what happened between those 2 points.
Wait, do y'all want to know a sad memory? No, okay, wait. I'm gonna do a funny story and then I'm gonna do a sad story.
Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, this funny story is gonna make y'all die laughing. So it was 5th grade. I had a DSi XL, my blue one. First of all, I didn't even get to mention the DSi XL is tankier than any device modernly. That bitch, let me tell you, I lived in an apartment with concrete outside. I would drop it so it barely scratched. That bitch, like, tanky. That hoe is a tank. Like, they built it to survive, like, anything. Like, you could have took that shit on the Titanic and it probably would have survived.
Damn.
It could have went in the submarine with the billionaires and floated back up. it really could have.
You could probably give it a reputation right now. It won't break.
It was actually I'm like that shit. If you ever owned a DSi XL, not the regular one. Well, no, the DSi, that one, I'm not gonna lie, I always heard about that one breaking. But the DSi XL, it had like Gorilla Glass or something on the outside of it.
Gorilla Glass.
I don't even know if it was glass. I think it might have just been.
I think it was plastic screen.
I think it was plastic. No, I'm talking about the outside of it though.
The outside of the DSi, yeah, that's plastic.
The regular DSi. Okay, let me show you. Right, the regular DSi was just like a regular ass Nintendo system, right?
Yeah.
The DSi XL, it was like it was in. Hold on, it was literally like encased in its own glass. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Hold on. Okay, I have a picture of it. Like, yeah, it looked like it was in resin. It looked like it was in resin. Yes, it
resin.
Was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Literally, it had its own protective shell that made it different from the DSi, and that's why they always survived a lot better.
Like,
they survived.
It came with protection, and then they gave you even more screen protectors. Like, my screens never broke, but a fat baby ripped mine in half.
A fat baby ripped it in half.
Okay, and I'm pissed at this. I had a 3DS. Oh wait, I didn't even tell y'all my story because see, I'd be rambling so much. So okay, my original DS Lite. You remember how I told you I had it for about a year or so?
Yeah.
So I dropped it in the toilet and told my parents the battery just gave up.
The battery just gave up. The battery said,
it fell into the toilet water, and then I got it out, and it never worked again.
Damn.
It never worked again. But to my 3DS, to my DS story. Okay, so I owned it. My DS XL, bro. One day in 5th grade, I literally put it in my backpack, right? And I put it in a compartment on my backpack that I never look in. And then and this was in the beginning of 5th grade year. So I thought I lost it for the entire year. Like
Oh,
I just thought I lost it for the entire year, and I told my mom, I was like, "Bro, my DS, like I don't know, I think it got stolen or lost at school." And then at the end of the year, she said, "Well, did you check?" She said, "Did you really check your book bag for sure?" Then I was like, "Yeah." And then I emptied out my book bag in front of her, and it fell out.
oh, what do you know? I guess
And
whoever
then,
stole it gave it back to me.
bro,
Thank the
but
Lord.
no, but then I have a story of somebody who dead ass legitimately stole my fucking shit. Let me tell you.
Damn.
So we had a friend group, right? And it was me, this kid named Sean, and this kid named Aaron. And I'm surprised I remember their names so vividly, but I do. And Sean was the only like other gay kid. He was open. He was openly like out like me, and we was just like the baddest bitches at the school at the time, right? And probably still are because a lot of them hoes are raggedy now. But so we was really eating it up, you know. We were DS girlies, and he was he literally kind of he was like a light skinned black kid, but he looked like Min Shao. Like if you know,
The
like you know Min
Pokemon?
Shao from Gen 5? Yes. Like I don't know how to explain it, but he had Min Shao energy. And I'm still gonna defend my main nigga Airborne. He ate, I don't care. Fuck it. That's my nigga. But let me tell y'all. Okay, so we used to always like just like fight each other, right? Like in Pokemon, and then we had our friend Aaron, and Aaron used to get depressed as fuck because we would play. We had a designated spot in the playground where we would like it would be like this little tunnel underneath the play set or whatever, and we would just play. And Aaron used to always like lose, right? And but here's the thing though, Aaron would have crazy Pokemon. We'd be like, bro, you got like a shiny level 100, this and that, and he'd be like, yeah, I'd be hacking the game,
Damn.
and my mind was just blown. But it didn't matter because we would still beat his ass in the game.
Damn.
We would still beat his ass in the game like every time. And one day he was depressed, he was like, bro, I'm gonna quit Pokemon. And we were like, me and Sean were like, why? And then he was like, because, bro, like, I be hacking and I still lose.
Nah, you just suck.
And
You gotta suck ass and you just hacking, you win still.
But his thing, I didn't even know about, like, Sean was probably the best player out of all of us. Bro, his Pokemon, he actually knew what he was doing. Like, I was just sitting there like, oh, well, bitch, this got me through in the story mode. Let me use it here.
Is that bond?
But, bro, Sean knew what he was doing. He was always, like, eating it up. And I mean, Sean was actually now that I think about it, I wonder what Sean's doing now because he wanted to be a dancer and he was actually really good at choreography back. Damn, I gotta go on Facebook and find out. But anyways, then music comes, right? 6th grade comes. This is the next year. We're in band class. Sean transferred schools. I don't know if Aaron still went there, but he low-key became a nobody. And I don't really feel bad for him though, because he was kind of annoying, no shade, and like he was always a woe is me ass nigga. And
A woe
really
is me ass nigga. Ah!
And I don't know who did this, bro. Somebody stole my original Pokemon Black,
Damn.
my OG one. Yes, but honestly, now that we have emulators in the future, I could care less. But it's still sad. At the time, I was sad. I was like, "Oh my god."
That's tragic. You know what's funny? No, go ahead. Keep on.
You go ahead.
No,
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say, I never got the Pokemon Whites. I got Black and then Black 2, and so whenever I fight a Reshiram, that shit, like, bitch, I was always scared as fuck. Like, I don't know about y'all, but like, my parents was not spending, $80 to get you both games.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally like bitch, I found a damn restaurant. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I didn't know what it did. I didn't know what none of it was. And that was kind of the fun part about being a kid. It's just like you knew what you had, and when you saw something new, it was genuinely new to you because you weren't looking out on TikTok or Twitter to see the spoilers or nothing. Because I wasn't on social media back then as a kid, so anything that I saw was genuinely new to me.
Mm.
But yeah, go ahead with your story.
I was about to say it's funny because Blue didn't tell his most early game memory yet.
But no. But, you probably remember the thing about the Pokemon thing, right? So I had a friend who also hacked, right?
Right.
And he would beat me because I didn't train in Pokemon because I was a good kid. I studied, I did my homework, all this stuff. So I didn't have time to do all that stuff I wanted to do, right? And I said, hey, there's this site called Showdown. You can find me on there and I can show you what I'm really made of. we got a Skype call, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was 5 clean matches. I beat his ass. He said, "You know what? Fuck you," and he left the call. He said,
"You know what?"
He said, "I'm never playing with you ever again. You're cheap." I said, "How am I cheap? You're using legendaries. I'm not. I'm just better." And he said, "Better? Oh no. Okay. On site when we go to school, right? Go to school now, right?" And he was up to me. He's bigger than me, but I'm not intimidated by him at all because I'll beat his ass. And he looks down at me. I look up at him and say, "What's up?" And he goes, "You know what? You may have beat me, but I still beat you the first couple times." I said, "You know what? You're right, hacker. You have to hack to beat me."
You have to
He said, "Well, I
hack to
still
beat
beat
me."
you." Does it look like I need your power? But now
I think that's why
memory is what's that Laura Croft game?
Tomb Raider.
Yeah, it was Tomb Raider, and that's when I knew I liked women when I was younger. I said I like dominant women.
Understandable.
She was so cool.
Let me go back to a story that for me, my turn again. Because we was talking about PC games earlier. So my early game memories was from PC games, and I was not good at them. I remember there's 2 games I remember when I was younger and I played on the internet. I played Maple Story, and I played Grand Chase.
Yes.
That shit Grand Chase shut down. That shit's gone now, forever. Who the fuck, nigga?
I got a question.
Hold
on, let me put your fucking picture on. Hold on, damn it.
Wait. I'm not gonna be here for too long. But look. I got a question, right?
What?
So let's say you get an exact copy of yourself, right? And let's say
no.
Let's say the exact copy is a girl. Or
oh God.
You got both smash. Is that monster ridden or is that incest?
Incest.
That's not
what. How is it incest if it's you?
Because it's no. Because if it's literally not this.
No.
What no.
We're not doing this.
How you gonna ask me about? How you gonna ask me about my fucking mindset and then say no? That's crazy.
Because how we gonna move from talking about video games to topic to incest?
You're right. Fuck you, Dragon. Get out of here.
It was all a ploy, a nasty plot. You fell right for it.
You're right. I apologize. Let me go back to my story of games.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was like, why are you
Okay, so my first PC games was Maple Story and Grand Chase. And I remember when I was first playing them, I was good at Grand Chase. I was okay at it. I was not good at Maple Story at all. I couldn't get higher than level 8, my nigga.
Nah, I feel that.
The maximum level at the time was 200. That felt so bad to me. I couldn't get out of the ghetto. I was a little level 8 mage because every other class needs you to be level 10, and I couldn't get higher than level 8. So I said, fuck it, let me be a magician. And so I went down to the hood. I can't remember what they called the hood city. It was Kerning City or some shit like that. It literally looked like a fucking broken down ghetto ass New York or whatever. And I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out because I didn't have no money. I couldn't get me no potions to heal myself. I couldn't fight the monsters to get the fuck out of the city. I couldn't afford the cab to leave the city. I was stuck. I was beat up and broke. I've never been more down bad in a game like except in that moment. Like I was determined to get the fuck out of there, but I couldn't.
I couldn't.
Like
Okay.
I think it's funny now, but I was suffering.
I do have one more memory.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this was in freshman year of high school. I still had my 3DS XL, the OG one.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when I knew Nintendo was cheap. This was literally the first semester, probably like the first week of school. No, I wouldn't say first week actually. Maybe first month. And this was in the middle of everybody in class, right? I was playing my DS, and this is like the last period of the day. And I was just sitting there playing it at my desk or whatever. And this is in technology class. Bro, my screen snapped off.
Damn.
Like not the whole thing. It was the side that didn't connect it to the bottom because they only had. It was like on the right side was the side where the wires would connect it and keep the screen running, but the left side was just hollow. So the left side just snapped off, and I was still playing the game. Like it was like I was playing Smash Bros on my DS, and I've never seen a DS break like without it being intentionally broken. So that's when I knew Nintendo was just like, nah, they done. They know this is ghetto. Ain't no damn way. It just, bro, I was like, how? And you know what? And that's not even the first time I've seen it on people's 3DSs. Because I've seen other people put tape to hold up their DS together before. Like, it's common.
I'm not gonna lie. When I had an OG 3DS, I did that. I had to hold that bitch up together with tape.
Bro, why was
because the
it
hinges
so
was loose as
cheap?
hell. I can't even answer that. That shit was. They only started getting cheap during the 3DS. Cause they start cheap with the 3DS, and then the fucking everything after that just started getting broker.
Yup.
Okay, I have a question.
What's good?
Okay, I never had a Mario game to have this happen to me. But when y'all would sneak and play DS games at night, and y'all playing Mario, and then you close your DS and it said bye bye. Y'all get caught.
I remember that. Yes. One time I did. And
bye bye.
Yes, in some DS games, and you close the screen, it'll say bye bye, and I got so fucking mad, and I'm not gonna lie, that shit gave me trauma. That's why I don't even fuck with Mario like that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't fuck with Mario like that for that. Like, I remember it was like new Super Mario Bros. And I was playing it late at night. I couldn't get far in that bitch at all. I was not good at Mario games, but I had fun. And my mom was about to come in. I said, I closed the game, put it under my pillow, heard a loud ass, bye bye. My mom said, you think you slick, don't you? I was like, oh my fucking god. I was so bad. And like every other Mario game after that does that shit too. 3D Land, New Super Mario Bros. 2, so many of them do that stupid shit, and I was mad about it.
I know how you look. I know how you looked when you were younger. I could imagine you getting caught. I can imagine you getting caught. No, because I know what he did. Let me tell you, because he low-key does it now. Bro, I know you were probably sitting there trying your hardest not to grin and smile. Trying your hardest, and I know when Mario said bye bye, I know your mouth dropped. Like I know your face was done.
It gave it away too.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't even trying not to smile because I just dead ass was trying to like fake sleep. I was just dead faced. I was like, I was just numb. I was in my face. But then as soon as that shit said bye bye, I was like, oh,
it's over.
It was just over.
I like that happened to you though.
Fuck you.
Like I like that happened to you because like I don't know. Like let me tell y'all, I know Dizzy in real life, bro. He's one of those people where like you don't want bad things to happen to him, But like, if they do, as long as it's not too major, it's very entertaining for you to watch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Damn. I was expecting
What?
everybody to agree.
Every story you've ever said, I've laughed at.
You know, that's a good point. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, punishing. Like if it's like something goofy or like cartoon,
Yeah.
I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. It's just like when stuff happens to you, it's just like extremely like yeah, like yeah.
Let me tell you about.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help that people just trust you like on day one. So it's like zero. It's like 0 to 100 all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, we just met yesterday. You're pretty cool. Second day. Oh, hey man. Oh, what's up? I got fired, and worst of all, I got cheated on at the same time. Damn, why you telling me? Because I trust you. You met me Tuesday. It's
That
Friday.
happened a lot. That happens a lot.
Bro, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not naming names, but some people will admit substances to us.
Yes.
Like it. Oh my God. Like, bro, me and Jay have. I've been with them, and because me and him are together, they just assume that like they can tell me stuff, and I've literally heard people make like confessions about doing illegal substances to me. Like, okay, like what? That y'all, why do y'all be telling all y'all business? Like, no shade, y'all really be snitching on yourselves. It's not really snitching. It's just like, why are y'all like, bitch? Some stuff keep it to your damn self, girl. Like, or keep it to you and your therapist. If you could afford, never mind. Oh, I was about to get really shady and say, if you could afford substances, you could afford a therapist. You need to go.
Damn.
No shade, but like, if you're doing substances and you're not supposed to be doing that because it's not prescribed to you and you're just addicted, and you can afford to get some help.
Some random nigga just DM me on PlayStation, ask if I want to play Diablo. I literally am not friended with this nigga. Who are you?
I don't want to advertise other people's streams on here, but can we mention that one guy we be seeing on TikTok?
Go ahead.
Bro, what's his damn
Queso?
TikTok at? Hold on. Queso. Bro, Queso is so fucking... Bro, this I've been waiting for this moment because you know how we have a lot of streamers and it's sad to say it, but a lot of, our people who they seem cool at first, then when they get famous, they just kind of bougie up and don't fuck with nobody, and they kind of just they get into that type of energy. Bro, this person, Queso, they're funny as fuck, bro. Like their fan base, they're genuinely all like funny as fuck together. Like they don't got no like complex about themselves, like no superiority complex. Like they kind of just, it seems like a community where it's like, bitch, he make fun of himself because he doesn't care, but he's chill about it. Like he's not. How do I explain it? It's not giving pick me ass like. If y'all know who Shane Dawson is,
yeah,
and how I don't know if y'all remember, but like he used to always like talk about I'm so fat, oh my god, like I'm so ugly, and it was low key just giving like kind of just like feel bad for me and still like me energy, but like that was kind of the energy I was getting, but like from Case, he's just really, I don't know, he genuinely just be laughing at himself, like he don't even care, and so. Y'all should check him out too.
There's a difference between, oh man, I'm so fat, oh damn, and like, I'm a big boy.
I'm a big boy. I like what I see, now I got me a lot I see.
I like what I see when I look in the mirror.
Because there's a lot of me to see, baby.
Nah, we have hit our 5-minute mark.
Before we end, I do want to mention my first ever like experience when I first got a Pokemon game. When I first I didn't even like really want the Pokemon game at first. I seen a commercial talking about Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and when I seen it, I was like, "What the fuck is those big ass demons?" And then at the end of the commercial, I seen that they came with a little thing at the top of the stylus, a little stylus topper, and I I want that. And then, like, I was like, Mama, please give me the new Pokemon game. I don't know nothing besides a Pikachu, but I want that goddamn topper. And you know, I was so disappointed that when we got the game, I didn't get the topper. But like, the game was fun, so it was like whatever.
Okay. You remember how? Okay, I want to mention this. You know, I was just saying like I always get into things that don't last.
Yeah.
My first Pokemon game was Black and White, and that was the last game that had a full Pokédex.
No, X and Y.
Wait, yeah, okay, never mind. Well, that was literally the second to last game.
Yeah.
Like I didn't experience because like I always get into things like when it comes to like mainstream things. I'm literally playing Diablo 4. Bitch, I ain't never played 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always get into mainstream things so late because, and it's not that I'm a hater. It's just that when people are constantly like extremely like hyping up one thing, it's cool, but then it gets to the point to where y'all are literally like the game comes out. Bitch, back in the day, I don't remember this being an issue because social media wasn't that bad. But nowadays, bro, if you don't always have $80 on standby, you're gonna miss the first drop of something.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just will. You just will. You will get spoiled or you will, and then people say, "Oh, just stay off social media." Yeah, that's true, but like, why is one game dictating the entire existence of social media?
That's true.
Like, y'all don't think y'all doing a little too much? And then it's just to me, that's why I've never gotten into a lot of mainstream games until it's like really late. Because then it's like I want to enjoy it for myself. I don't want to hear. Okay, so like with Gear 5, with we were just talking about it, right?
Yeah.
Gear 5 with Luffy and them, bro. Like it didn't happen to me because I didn't care about it, but it happened to everybody else. Y'all were extremely hyping up Gear 5, so hyped for the animation to happen. I would never get my hopes up in the anime industry. I don't know what was y'all problem. Y'all got y'all hopes up in this broke ass, cheap, don't give a fuck to pay nobody ass industry, and thought that the shit was gonna come out like it was gonna eat. Y'all be so fucking for real.
One Piece usually delivers. 80% of the time they deliver. That's the first time I've seen a bad objectively bad animation in One Piece.
I'm about to say, because have you seen Big Mom?
I mean,
she's just ugly. That's different.
Yeah, it's supposed to be that disgusting.
No, I know, but it's just like, it's just after seeing some of those characters in there, I would never get my hopes up for a beautiful animation. I'm like, y'all niggas are like, not saying the show is to be bad or something, but the quality of the animation will not always equal the quality of the content.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The choreography was wild for that scene.
Bro, I've never seen such a huge letdown because it literally, I'm not even I don't even be checking for One Piece on the internet, but it was all over my For You page. People were hyping it up. Like, it was just a big, you would have thought it was as big as Ukraine when the Ukraine situation was happening.
Is this still
No, people.
In fact, no, we're not talking about this.
No,
we're not talking about this.
I'll say this though about the Ukraine situation because it's not controversial. But did y'all know that the government, quote unquote, lost track of the $7 billion they donated, or trillion? They don't have, so they mysteriously lost like track of what the money was going to. Y'all, they money laundering.
We have someone called a treasurer for that reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think it was all a sham. I think that
they playing with their damn penises.
They're laundering with tax money. They fucking lost because they literally just came out and said, so we don't know where all the money went to. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all have $7 trillion. I knew it was shady. I said this when it happened. Y'all have $7 trillion to donate to another country when they're in war. And I understand, not saying they shouldn't, but how the fuck do y'all have that but nothing for your own people?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's still homeless people in LA. Like that. What's that street called in LA? That's like 8 blocks long that have all these homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're
called.
talking about.
I don't know what's called either.
Yeah.
The student loans being an issue in America, but then them having $7 trillion to donate. That's enough said. That's enough said. College can't be free, but we can donate $7 trillion to whoever for whatever. Okay, but that's my closing statement because y'all want to talk about how people's greedy and doing this, that, and the third, or I don't know. No shade. They stole that money. No shade. They took that money. They put it in their back pocket, and they're gonna save it for a rainy day when them aliens come and eat the world's ass.
Eat the world's ass.
Or maybe you'll be on our next stimulus check. Come on, high hopes.
Yeah, I can't wait to get two. I can't wait for out of the $7 trillion that I'm gonna get 2,000 of it. I can't wait for that penny of money.
That 2,000 go a long way for
No, even 2,000. Actually, I remember it was 1,000. It was like 1,250. I remember that. No, that shit. No, yeah, they was fucking no. Wait, Blue brings up a good point. How the fuck $7 trillion, but the stimulus checks was only 1.2K?
Right.
But y'all, okay. So, okay, what about the wars that be happening in Africa? Y'all gonna donate $7 trillion too? Oh, y'all don't care about black folks? Oh, it's crazy though because all the wars that are happening in Africa right the fuck now.
There are still pirates in Africa, bruh, and the Caribbean. Well, I'm saying still as if it's a past thing, but
bro, Haiti is still paying France for their independence. They still have to send France a check to stay independent.
We going so far off of the topic.
I know we are.
I mean,
but it's so real.
It is real.
I mean, it is like a game. You got
it's the game of life. It's the game of life. Boom. Yeah.
Blue, any
game over.
Blue, any final words?
Final words. All I gotta say is, when I was younger, I used to be scared of like a lot of games because of the cover. Like I was scared of Kingdom Hearts and like Sonic and Pokemon because like they're just I was sheltered somewhat as a kid, so I was scared of like cocky people.
You're scared of cocky people.
And look at me now, right?
Uh-huh.
And what I gotta say is, don't judge a book by its cover. It may look intimidating on the outside, but you will find gold on the inside.
That's facts.
Oh, I got a good last word.
Go ahead and give me your last words.
Y'all, okay, I remember, this is about video games. I remember when Five Nights at Freddy's first came out, right? And because that was like, I remember it blew up only because I remember it was like a low-key just indie little, single little ain't nobody give a fuck ass game until Markiplier started nutting to it, and then everybody was like, ooh, yes.
Corey.
And then, okay. Bro, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's owes his entire life savings to Markiplier. That
literally.
He literally owes his career to Markiplier. Just saying that. But I'll say this, bro. But wait, actually, low-key, if I was Markiplier, I would be asking for residuals on that new movie they about to make. But that's just me. I would be asking for residuals because y'all would never make a movie without me. Okay, but yo, what? And this is my final word is a question. What was the convergence from Five Nights at Freddy's fans to Undertale? How did y'all get blue hair dye and gain 50 pounds? What happened? Like, I just want to know, bro, where did y'all come from? Because y'all ruined so much. Y'all with these damn, I'm going to ship these characters. No, you know what it was? I got my own answer. It's y'all Sonic fans who drew fanfics and fucking Wattpad stories on PicChat.
That was
it was you bitches. It was you bitches. It was you PictoChat Wattpad story ass Sonic fan bitches who ruined fucking Undertale by making by fucking y'all wanted to see Sans skeleton dick. Why?
Skeleton dick. No, it was not the bone.
It was made up. It was first of all the shit that really just irked my soul about the damn transition from because I remember Five Nights at Freddy's was blowing up, and then Undertale took the spotlight for a while, and then Five Nights at Freddy's just came back because of the movie. But my big ass fucking stick with it was I was cool with the Final Fantasy fan base. They were chill, and then all of the blue-haired Karens just popped up and said, "I want Freddy's fuzzballs in my throat." Like they just started. I don't how. I just want to know like why.
I
Like
ain't gonna hold you. It's that white girl in them.
did the Sonic I remember when Sonic kind of fell off, like in terms of like there was no more Wattpad and no more PictoChat and the Twitter art was no one was doing it no more. But they were just waiting for something else to come out so they could
My
fuck with it.
microphone. Why my thing not working? Hold on.
Like okay, Blue, you're a huge Sonic fan. I know
There we
you.
go.
You gonna tell me them Sonic fans that be doing all them damn fucking Wattpad stories about fucking hedgehog animal children is cool?
Hedgehog
that's
animal
all.
children.
I don't. It's because I hold him accountable. I'm a fan. Like I'm a fan. Keep it true. But if you a weirdo, I'm not gonna cover you because you're a Sonic fan. The moment you do weird shit, that's
like when they be
shit.
like I don't know how old Tails is, but it just does not sit right when they be bro. It does not sit right when they be making like little art of him and stuff, and it be like they be giving him booty or they just be doing some weird shit. I'm like,
I saw Arya Taylor kicked the fuck up, and he was like, "Sonic, where are you?" And Sonic was in his.
I'm so sick.
Yo, bro. Okay, y'all. Trigger warning for anybody listening. Trigger warning. I've legitimately seen art of people using Tails to do handiwork, if you know what I mean.
I just wanted the final words about happy early gaming memories.
I mean, that's pretty happy because that's when puberty kicked in for me.
Okay, so my final words is I have a story. This is from like shit. I was in like middle school, maybe starting high school. I was at my mama's house. I was playing this one game with my cousin on my PlayStation 3. It was an anime game, J Stars Victory versus Plus or some other stupid shit it was called. Y'all know the one.
Yeah.
Blue knows it. So
I do.
yeah, it was fun as hell. I was playing with my cousin, right? And we was doing, of course, we was on the same team fighting the niggas. And the shit that was funny is when I got my shit blown back by somebody, I can't remember. I remember who blew my shit back. It was Gintama or Gintoki. It was Gintoki from Gintama. He blew my shit back, and I was like, "Nigga, oh!" And because if you know Japanese, that nigga said run right after. So he said, "Nigga, oh!"
What?
So you got right after I said nigga oh, he said nigga oh, and that shit murdered both of us for like a good 2 minutes. For a good like 10 like
nigga.
Because in Japanese, to say nigga, not say nigga, to say run, they say nigga run dio or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I think it's called Naga. I think it's Naga.
Whatever, it sounded like nigga oh when I said that shit murdered me and my cousin. We were just crying after that because like especially the timing. After I said nigga oh, he said nigga oh, we were crying, we were laughing, and that was a good ass memory. That was a good ass memory for me.
The best thing that happened to kids and especially cousins, it was the damn. I'll say this and I always say it. When you and your cousin got together and y'all both had games that y'all both didn't have, like you got a game they got a game you don't got,
and y'all swapping and shit, having fun.
Played on it. Not even just swapping, just playing like locally because the local connection you could play with. You could play games with people who didn't even have it.
Yeah.
So that shit, I never had Mario Kart. That shit was the most fun I ever had. Whenever it was fun because I didn't have it. I feel like if I had it, I would have got too angry and not liked it. But because I never had it, it was a cool thing to have every once in a while.
That's understandable. I'd like to thank Blue for coming through. I'd like to thank Aloe Vera Sauce for being here. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. Hope your mama, auntie, uncle, auntie. I said auntie already. Fuck me. Hold on, let me restart.
I have two aunties.
Oh no, fuck both. One of them, goddammit. One of them is gonna be good. Goddammit. Let me finish.
Fuck them. That's kids.
Let me finish. I love y'all. I hope your mama, auntie, uncle, daddy, granddaddy, grandmama, all them motherfuckers is good. Not your cousins. Fuck your cousins every time.
Really?
Yes, every
You
single
wanna
time.
fuck them?
No,
You odd as hell, dog.
let me finish my outro.
Clean this shit up.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I'm about to come in there and do something crazy.
Okay, so I want y'all to go to your nearest GameStop. Look for like an old ass Pokemon game in their DS section, cause you know they still have a DS section, and don't buy it, cause you know that shit's probably expensive as hell. They probably do.
Yeah.
I feel like they still do have DS sections.
But because I remember when we went to our GameStop that's close to us, I didn't see it.
We are extending the podcast. I'm done. Don't buy no DS games. Goddamn it, pirate. Emulate. I love y'all. Bye.